Hello, in this video we're going to learn how to make low poly rocks just like this one. And what we'll be using are modifiers, and as you can see it has like some pretty cool details, like small holes, like dimples on the surface. So just create a new scene, and the first thing we are going to do is add a cube, and we want to go into edit mode, press W, and let's do subdivide smooth twice. Okay, so well, not twice, but we want 2 cuts. So once we have that done, we are going to go into the modifiers tab, and we're going to add a subdivision surface, and we want something around 5. And once we're done with that, we're going to add another modifier, and we're going to use the displace. So once we have the displace, we are going to add a new texture. So we're going to go into the texture tab, and we're going to add Voronoi, which is over here. So as you can see, it's looking a little bit ugly right now, but we can change that. So let's just make the size bigger. So if you make the size tremendously big, you'll have something like this, which might be what you want, but we want to do something similar to this, which is different. So we're going to just make it lower. So something like this actually looks quite nice. So once we have this, we can also change the intensity, which might be a little bit too much. If we make it higher, we get this weird result, which of course is not what we want. So let's just make it something like 0.7, maybe a bit less. So let's play with that later. So let's go into the modifiers tab, and we can also change the mid level and the strength. So something like 0.7 is pretty good, although we probably won't notice those dimples, so let's make it a bit higher. And now what we're going to use is the Decimate Modifier, and normally for low poly, if for something like a rock or a tree or something like that, using the Decimate modifier is quite useful, but not in every single case. But for this rock it will work. So let's just add the triangulate, and we want to make the ratio go lower. So by making this go lower, we're pretty much just going to be like erasing faces. So as you can see, there's a big difference now. There's less faces, but we want to achieve a low poly look, so we really need to get this low. So let's try something like 0.005. Maybe that's way too low. Let's add another subdivision, and it might take a long time. So now this looks quite nice, although might still lower it a little bit. Let's try 0.004, and that's looking quite nice. So you can play with the settings, especially with the size, the intensity of course. So if we make it higher, you'll notice it's just going to, the texture is going to take more effect on the mesh, which still looks pretty cool though. Actually, I'm going to leave it like this. Well, we do have a few errors, and this is what this happens when we use the Decimate modifier, and we get like these ugly faces over here, although they're really just, you apply everything and you just get rid of that. It's pretty easy. And also, you can also play in the modifiers tab with the strength and the med level. So that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.